Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Monday, and the week is off to a good start price-wise. We'll have a look at that. Shash here is commenting on turmoil politically all over the world in different countries. As usual, blockchain is the answer. John McAfee is going to have to own up in just over a year's time, whether he's right or whether he's wrong. That $1 million per Bitcoin bet is coming up fast. We'll take a look at that and why certain crypto analysts think that a $1 million Bitcoin prediction has its pitfalls. It's looking a little bit more challenging, certainly, given the timeline. Here on Medium.com, Safe ID is the big update that we'll take a look at from Safe Haven. They're also doing a giveaway with a very limited edition hoodie. We'll let you know what that is all about. News then about Wax, which we'll update you to, and a little bit of information on HPB, high performance blockchain. But before all that, let's take a look at the markets on CoinMarketCap.com. We're up handsomely, $199 billion right now, just shy of $200 billion. And as you can see, things are up nicely in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin, in fact, up over 5% in the last 24 hours at $7,577 currently. Dominance also relatively high given the numbers that we've seen in these last few weeks, right now at 68.9%. Okay, Shash on Twitter here, at email Shashwat, make sure you're following, says people in France, Hong Kong, India are all rebelling against their governments while using the same money these governments control and print. You are a puppet as long as your strings are attached, and just the perfect response here. Let us know your thoughts about that. If you all members of the Altcoin Buzz Army are from France or from Hong Kong, India, a lot of stuff going on in those parts of the world, but I think the point is very salient. As long as you're participating with the currency that those governments print on a regular basis, you are handing over control. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with France or Hong Kong and India, but there are plenty of protests happening there. If you find yourself among the protesters, let us know what you think. And here on news.bitcoin.com, only 375 days left for John McAfee's infamous $1 million Bitcoin wager. It's coming up fast. As the end of 2019 approaches, it means there will only be a year left for John to see the price of Bitcoin, quote, reach $1 million before the end of 2020. And don't forget, he said that if the forecast doesn't come to fruition, he would eat his family jewels on television. And right now, the price of Bitcoin is 95% below McAfee's prediction. John McAfee at Official McAfee said the following earlier this year on Twitter: Bitcoin is at the mid-10s and people worry. LMFAO, why do you pay attention to weekly fluctuations? Look at the past few months. FFS, you know what that means. It's rising drastically. I'm still positive about my $1 million Bitcoin price by the end of 2020. Altcoins like MTC and Apollo will rise 10 times more. That latter part, I'm not so sure about. So he's sticking to his guns, but don't forget, a lot has happened in the last few months, and in 2019 in particular. He's been gearing up for his presidential run after all and has been campaigning, but McAfee has also been on the run from US authorities and living off grid. He's still super busy and launched a crypto trading multi-platform called Magic and started a decentralized token exchange with no restrictions. Decline Info is a new website which shows how far Bitcoin has to go to reach McAfee's predicted target. And right now, the digital asset would have to climb at a rate of 0.484% per day to get to the 1 million mark. Now, 0.84% per day doesn't sound like a lot, but that is the beauty of compound interest. It really is magic, and over 375 days, that's all it takes. The creators of the data website dedicated to McAfee's wager do not dismiss the fact that it's quite possible McAfee's prediction could come to fruition. Quote, compared to the enormous price changes, 0.5% does not sound like much to you. This is the magic of exponential growth, the website says. There you go. Let us know in the comments below if you think Bitcoin will reach $1 million or has the potential to do so by the end of 2020. Admittedly, I'm a little bit skeptical. I'm certain it'll get there one day, but I don't think it'll be on McAfee's terms. At least that's my opinion. And here on dailyhodl.com, you have a crypto analyst revealing why $1 million Bitcoin has its prediction pitfalls. Wences Cesares is the founder of the Zappo platform, and earlier this year, after all, he said that Bitcoin could hit $1 million, but it's going to take 7 to 10 years. He issued that prediction with a warning, saying it remains far too risky to invest a large portion of one's portfolio to Bitcoin, recommending an allocation of up to 1% but not more, as the risk of losing this investment is high. Quote, Bitcoin is a fascinating experiment, but this is just that, an experiment. As such, it still has a chance of failing and becoming worthless. In my subjective opinion, the chances of Bitcoin failing are at least 20%. Here on Medium.com now, Safe ID beta identification is confirmed. Of course, there are several moving parts when it comes to Safe Haven and requirements necessary to ensure the whole product offering works seamlessly. And though it is less spoken of, Safe ID is one of the most important ecosystem tools. So what is Safe ID? It's an identity provider built on the OAuth 2 protocol that provides a secure method for log on into several platforms with a single username and password. And essentially it provides our community with a one-time registration of credentials to be used across all Safe Haven and Safe Tech related sites and applications. We call this single sign-on, or SSO. Safe ID provides, number one, convenient and secure method of seamless login credentials, number two, ease of use, and number three, security of the Safe Haven brand. And Safe ID will also function as a hub for ID management, access management, and payment management, Safe Tech product subscriptions, for example. The Safe ID beta and sign-up can be found here, and as Safe Haven continue to release announcements that ensure a strong Q4, it is our hope that the community continues to provide feedback on all Safe Haven products. As always, we would like to thank you for your continued dedication. And it looks like part of that appreciation is expressed here also on Medium. One hoodie to rule them all, the vintage. So this article goes in to explain all of the different charitable endeavors that Safe Haven is quite admirably a part of right now. And they also decided that it would be fun to have a drawing for a Thor V1 hoodie, known admirably by the team as the Vintage V1. The Vintage V1 has never been released to the public. There is an extremely limited supply of V1s, and to us, it represents the beginning of innovation, especially that of Thor block. So if you'd like your chance at having one of these very exclusive pieces, you can take a look at the rest of this article as far as what the requirements are. And you can also get involved in the charitable operations that Safe Haven is very commendably a part of. Switching gears now, at Novasphere on Twitter, Wax, W-A-X momentum builds as a dApp on Wax reaches over 24,000 daily active users. Prospectors launched its Yukon Land on the Wax blockchain on the 4th of December this year and was an immediate hit, reaching over 24,000 daily active users on just the 14th of December. As a result, players of this massive multiplayer online real-time economic strategy game and their associated translation volume skyrocketed Wax to number 3 on Blocktivity's ranking of the most active blockchains in the world, just behind EOS and TLOS. And with increased activity comes increased partnership. Wax, in fact, is attracting partners in droves. A number of partnerships have been announced in the past few weeks, including Karma, Chain Clash, ITAM, Herosphere, Defuse, Splinterlands, Prospectors, Dark Country, and Current Works, as highlighted here by the graphic. A lot of interesting stuff happening here with Wax. If you'd like to read more about what those developments are, we'll link to this article in the description below. And finally, today we're talking about HPB, High Performance Blockchain, which has officially joined the China Cloud System Pioneer Strategic Alliance. On the 18th of December, HPB was invited to attend the, quote, 2019 12th Annual Meeting of Information Executives Forum on Information Technology, Application Innovation, and Cybersecurity in Beijing. It was a conference jointly held by the China Cloud System Pioneer Strategic Alliance and China Information Weekly. At the conference, HPB joined the award ceremony held by Cloud System Alliance and officially joined the directory membership unit of the Cloud System Alliance, which also includes business giants like ZTE and Huawei. Read more about HPB's presence at the conference, as well as more information about the China Cloud System Pioneer Strategic Alliance in the full article. But that about wraps it up for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io. Don't forget, this week, as with every week, we continue to give away a CryptoTag Zeus starter kit that will be given away on the 28th of December. All you have to do to enter that contest is make sure you're subscribed to Altcoin Buzz, like the videos between now and the 28th. Make sure you comment as well, and we'll be drawing a live winner. Best of luck, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, if you choose to invest. Have a great one, a great Monday, a great start to your week. And as always, we hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.